And we are back. This is Mike Cernovich, and today we're going to talk about when should I quit? When should you be a quitter? It's a great question, and it isn't an easy one to answer. It's not an easy one to answer. You know, we kind of grew up, quitters never win and winners never quit. Never quit anything, and that's the mentality, the mindset. And it's a good one, but let's be real. If you want to be great, if you really want to find your calling, your life purpose, then you're going to have to quit. You're going to have to quit a lot of things, man. So there are kind of like two concepts that are sort of battling it out. On the one hand, if you quit every time something gets hard, you're going to develop the quitter's mindset and then you will never do anything. On the other hand, you have people telling you, you know what, talent is overrated. Talent does not exist. If you just practice for 10,000 hours, you will be a master at whatever it is. Well, it's not true. It's absolutely not true. Talent exists. We do have innate talent. Some of us are more talented than others. I have a lot of examples in my life. So I never wanted to be like an NBA player, but I wanted to be, good at basketball. So I was pretty good at 3-on-3 pickup. I'd play basketball with my friends. I really practiced, dedication. And you know what? I was mediocre. For like 3-on-3 white boy Midwestern basketball, I was actually pretty good at the rebounds. I was good at, I don't want to say playing dirty, but if you've ever played pickup basketball, if somebody elbows you in the eye, people are like, oh, you fucking, if I took some elbows, I didn't care. I'd give some elbows, I wouldn't care. All right, what happens if you put me trying to rebound against, who's good now at rebounding? I don't know, but back when I actually watched sports, it'd be somebody like Dennis Rodman. Okay, you put a guy who's 6'8", 260 pounds up against me. Yeah, I can play hard. Not gonna happen, right? No practice in the world is gonna have me be able to fucking rebound over Dennis Rodman. It isn't gonna fucking happen, right? Another example is I trained MMA hard. I trained boxing hard. I'm pretty good. I can take a fucking beating. And I can hit really hard. But you know what I don't do? I don't recover well from training. So I would be training with these guys, and one day I was talking to a kid, I was like, man, it's after judo threw me really hard, and I got up, it took me a second, I go, man, you know what it's like when you come in and you just fucking, your whole body hurts? He was like, and he didn't want to be a dick, but he was like, not really. Not really. So if you want to get really good at MMA, you have to spend a lot of time on the mats. So to get those magical 10,000 hours that the peddlers tell you, the hucksters, that's what they want to do. Oh, if you just hire a good coach, you can do anything. How are you going to get 10,000 hours on the mat if you just can't fucking work, right? For me, it's not mental toughness I have, fortitude I have. But if your body just won't move, there ain't shit you can do about it. So to be a great MMA fighter, you need a strong chin. You need to be able to hit hard. You need to have the skills you need. But to have those skills, you have to be able to just recover fast. My recovery is fucking shit. It isn't shit, but it is maybe only slightly above average. Not going to happen. So in talking about the gorilla mindset, the visualization, if I said I visualize myself wearing the UFC belt, well, how do I know if that's a good vision or if it's a daydream? Go into a gym, train hard as you can for like 6 months to a year. You know what's going to happen? There's going to be a guy in there, let's say you train for 5 years. There's going to be a guy in there after 6 months to a year who's going to just put you on your ass consistently. That means you don't have the talent. You don't have the talent. If you don't have the talent, quit. I wrote an article at Danger and Play a long time ago. It's called Become a Quitter. And it was about Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, now he gives all these talks. People, if you set your mind, I can't do a Schwarzenegger impersonation, but he says all the fucking dumb shit that everybody says. If you put your mind to it and you apply yourself, you can do anything you want. You can't. Arnold was a skier, quit. Powerlifter, quit. Swimmer, quit. And then he started lifting weights and he realized, okay, this is where my talents are. He quit a whole bunch of things. And that's why if you read the real Arnold before he became fucking a pussy, read Education of a Bodybuilder. Total Recall, I read that and I was like, pfft. Arnold now he's got the rainbow fucking avatar on his Twitter, right? I was pro-gay rights before anybody because I'm a libertarian. I think if you're gay and you want to get married, if you want to marry 5 people, as long as it's adults, it's none of my business, right? So I've always been pro because I believe in freedom. But I'm not going to change my fucking avatar to the rainbows because I'm not a fucking pussy. Unlike Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's a fucking unbearable pussy. Well, he quit everything. And then he found what he was good at. And then he went with that, all in. So if you told me, if I said, guys, my vision is to be the UFC champion, you know what I would do? I'd go to a gym and get my fucking ass kicked for like 6 months. And then a guy who started after a week would kick my ass and then would say, well, you know what? You're not going to be the UFC champion. You don't have that natural talent. But I would do as hard as I could for some period of time, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. And then I'd kind of figure it out. And that's why I tell you guys, the difference between vision and daydreaming is action. So if I said my vision is I'm going to be NBA player, I'm going to fucking NBA, I don't have the hands for it, the ball control. One reason Michael Jordan was so dominant is because his hands were so big, you grab the ball, you can do things with the ball other people can't do. I would go and I would hire a basketball coach, I'd go on the courts and I would give it a go. And I'd realize, you don't have it. You don't have that it factor, that X factor for greatness. You're never going to be a great ball player. You could be a good MMA fighter. You will never be a great MMA fighter, ever. But I'm pretty good at this online stuff, right? If I said to you guys, you know what? I don't like Vice. I'm going to do a fucking site for actual men better than Vice. I think a lot of you would say, yeah, I think you could, Mike. I think you could. Why? Because that's what my talent is, right? I have talent and I'm very hard to shut down by shaming. What are you going to put on the internet that I haven't put? I've put pictures of my lowest point in life where my skin is peeling off and my eyes are swollen shut. Pictures of me like fat. What are you going to do? You can't. And to be big on the internet, you got to get over that shame impulse. If you let shame silence you, you're done. Don't stay off. So that's how I would say if you want to be great at the internet, whether you want to be a great YouTuber or great on TV or a great writer, start writing. And if people hurt your feelings, I better change, then you're dead. You're dead. Not going to happen. You don't have the talent. You don't have the talent to be great. So that's how you know when to be a quitter. You got to go all in. Really fucking give it a go. Try hard. I can't tell you how long. 6 months, a year. And read all the books, study, take action. And then you're going to find out, okay, I don't have talent. And again, the way you're going to figure that out is if you take action and you really try and you've been going hard for 6 months or a year and somebody after a month just surges above you or at your level, you're never going to be world class. Right? That's what I assume you want to know. How can you be world class? I want to be world class at what I do. I'm world class at what I do. Call it trolling the internet, call it writing. I don't know. I monetize my writing way more than most writers ever will. I'm world class. Because I quit. Because I couldn't be a world class fighter, couldn't be a world class basketball player, couldn't be a world class fucking anything else, right? But what I'm doing now, I'm world class. If I want to scale it and I want to be like Vice, I can do it. I can fucking do it. But I quit a lot of other shit to get here. Everybody who's great, everybody you know who is world class, tried a whole bunch of things and said, you know what? I will not be world class at that. So that's how you know to become a quitter. You have to try. You have to go get your ass kicked. And you can't quit, I'll never be world class because, I'm sore. If you're sore and that's what's keeping you from going to the gym or you're too tired to work or whatever, yeah, you're just a fucking pussy. You're a quitter. You're never going to be world class at anything. But if you really go all in and you really fucking try and you go hard and you do everything right, and next thing you know, the brand new guy comes in and takes you over, then you don't have the it factor. It's not meant to be. Now, that doesn't mean you have to quit. There's a lot of people who are mid-level MMA fighters, gatekeepers, and they're doing what they love. So I'm not telling you quit if you can never be the champion. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you want to be world-class, and you want to be the best of the best, you're going to have to quit. And you can't know what to quit until you try. That's why there's a category question I call like the college boy questions. You say, do this, and then this will happen. And let's say, well, what about this and 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 this? Have you done that? No. So you ain't done shit. But ask fucking questions. That's all you've done. Well, you will never do anything. You will never achieve anything. You won't even be good, let alone great. Because what about then if this happens, and then if that happens, and what have you done now? Well, nothing. So you have to take action all the time. Otherwise, you're not a visionary. You're a fucking daydreamer. You're a masturbator. You're a porn addict. And you will never do anything. But assuming that that's not what you want to do, assuming you don't want to become a fucking masturbator, and that's not your whole life, that you want to take action, you want to be great at something, whatever it is you want to be great at, imagine it, visualize it, and go out and attack it and try as hard as you can. And if people who are brand new to it are passing you by, you don't have that genetic talent, you don't have the it factor, fuck what you heard about the 10,000 hour rule. It's bullshit. You got to find something else, and then you'll find out what you're great at. Might take you a while. Took me, in terms of being the legal writing stuff, yeah, I mean, I was pretty high level, you know. Legal scholarship published, cited in federal court opinions. I was never a great lawyer because I didn't stick at it long enough, but I probably could have been a great lawyer. But I said, I'm going to quit the law. I'm going to go all in on this writing stuff, this internet stuff, whatever it is you want to say I do. I said, fuck it. Like a year and a half ago, I said, fuck it. I'm going to go all in on this. And then I realized I just kept getting results. I didn't see anybody brand new coming in trying to do better than me and doing better than me. And there's a lot of people who nip at my heels, that hate on me. They think I'm going to take them out, which is dumb. Why would you take me out? We're just fucking linked to each other's sites. But anyway, I've had a lot of people come at me. Nobody is able to do what I do. So, okay, I'm on to something. I'm world class. I can be world class, and I can just be bigger. But I quit a lot of other shit before this to realize this is where I am. So yeah, you gotta become a quitter. You gotta know when to quit. You can't quit just because it's hard. So that's the point. If you quit just because it's hard, then you're a fucking pussy, and you're a loser, and you will never do anything with your life. If you fight through the hardness, you fight through your urge to quit because you want to be great, but you find out fucking newbies are coming in and they're schooling you, okay, that's when you think, well, maybe it's time to quit because I don't have it. I don't have that factor. I'm probably just not going to be there. I need to try something else. And then you try something else, and eventually, I think this might sound a little cliche, but I think everybody has the potential for greatness. But you have to find out what it is you can be great at. You have to find what it is you can be world class. And if you think that sounds like me trying to be a self-help coach, dude, PewDiePie, I don't watch him. I've never watched a video. I'm sure you did. What's the guy make? $10 million a year? Makes more than I do. That's for goddamn sure. Playing video games. Some guy found out that he was great at playing video games on the internet. Jesus Christ, right? How the fuck do you even come up with that? I don't know. So there is within everybody, now whether you can monetize whatever your greatness is, that's a different question. But there is greatness in you that you probably don't realize. But if you're trying to do something that you can't be great at, you can't be world class at, you're never going to find out what you're great at. So you do have to learn when to quit. Quit when you know that you can't be world class, and then find something else. All right, this was 15th YouTube question. We got 15 more. Ask your question. Post your comments. Tell me if you think that I'm wrong and that you should never quit. Or tell me what you've quit and what you're going to do to become great. Talk to you soon. You never heard of me before because you're new here on YouTube. Mike Cernovich. I have a book out called Gorilla Mindset. This video series is like Gorilla Mindset Part 2, the video series. It's a practical application of what you'll read about in Gorilla Mindset. Talk to you guys tomorrow.